Game time, people. Welcome to Fan Doosra with me, Tommy Sandhu. This is the show for the fans, by the fans. That's why we do it. Look at the smiles on the fans' faces. They're ready for game time. It's Mumbai versus Kolkata today I always get mixed up with the time. In 2.5 hours. That's it. It's game time. And it's it. We're live at 5 all across India. If you're watching this right now, drop us a message into the message box. You can put your comments and get them as being part of the show as well. I want to hear from you. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, however you are, wherever you are, drop in your comments right now and I'll say hi to you, if nothing else. And of course, we're brought to you by the Bharat Army. I'm here from the Bharat Army, but these are our wonderful people that are making this show happen. Rario. Look at Rario. Yes, Rario are your platform to buy NFTs, to buy cricketing moments in cricketing history. You can own them. Rario have their own set of players that they've endorsed and backed, and anything that those guys do, you can own. Go to Rario.com, register your details, take 60 seconds, and you can be in with a slice of the action, the NFT action. But right now, actually, these are my fans that are getting in on the action, but we have a declaration. Before we go any further, we must declare the fact that we have two rogue agents that have left their home sides and have changed sides to the opposition. It's like they're working for the KGB. They're working as Russian spies in an American film. They have sold out James Bond. And Naresh, you're the only true Mumbai fan. I want to say that right now, okay? Because Romit, who do you support?
The Mumbai Indians since 2008. Mumbai Indians.
2008. Romit, just answer the questions. Romit, you're not here to elaborate. Romit, you support the Mumbai Indians. Romit, second question. This I feel like your honor. Right, look at this. Jury, where are you from, Romit?
I'm from Kolkata, but I support the Mumbai Indians.
Oh, okay, but don't worry. The plot thickens. Vansh, who do you support?
I support KKR.
KKR, Vansh, where are you from?
I'm from Mumbai, man.
Oh, enough said, Your Honor. Guilty. Boom. There you go. These guys going to jail for crimes against cricket. No, I'm kidding. How come, Vansh? How come you now support KKR even though you're from Mumbai?
I'm a first season supporter of the Kolkata Knight Riders. I've been following them since season 1. Ever since Brendan McCullum hit that 158 against RCB, that just changed my entire complexion. And as a cricket fan, I just got, into that KKR world. So ever since that, I've been supporting the Kolkata Knight Riders.
Okay, even though he's not from there. What about you, Romit? What made you not support your home place?
See, I loved one man since when I started watching cricket, and it's Sachin Tendulkar. So when he joined Mumbai Indians, I knew, man, this is my player. He has joined this team. I need to support this. And after your favorite player leaves, you just can't change the team. So that's why I couldn't change, and I'm stick to Mumbai Indians since that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So Romit's just showing his loyalty to Sachin. That's why he's with Mumbai. Now that Sachin's left, he's still with Mumbai. In the same way, little shout out to Romit's ex-girlfriend. It's the reason why he's dating your best friend now, is because even though you've left him, he's still going to support your friend circle. He wants to be there. But no, I'm only kidding. He's not really. I don't know who you're dating. Just in case. Just in case I've stumbled across something that's true, that was by accident. Hi to Varnata, by the way, who's messaging already, who's supporting MI today. Of course she is. She'd be supporting them because she doesn't like the top end of the table at the moment. Hey, great job for RCB. Varnata's an RCB fan. And they were, if I'm honest, they were the underdogs going to that game against the Royals yesterday. But it just goes to show how exciting this league is. Anything can happen. And here we have a situation. Let's be honest, Mumbai, you have dominated over the years. We know it's a phenomenal squad, but it's not been the start to the season that you want it to be. Naresh, what's going on?
Tommy, bad start always makes us more dangerous, to be honest. Honestly, the unit has not got together well enough. In both the games that we have lost, it's because of the bowling. That needs to come good. Definitely, we need Surya Kumar in the middle. He'll have a very critical role. Unfortunately, if he comes in, he's coming in the third game where we have lost 2, so there's lots expected out of him. But if the bowling gets together well, we saw a little bit of that glimpse in the last game in the death bowling where Mills and Bumrah did very well. If that can be the start we have, I think we'll be getting back on track, because we know probably the best bowling attack today. Kolkata has the best bowling.
Okay, so you know you're up against it, and you're right. Yadav coming back. Lots of expectations there. As Naresh said, a lot of pressure as well because of the 2 losses. Romit, how do you feel about what Yadav can bring?
Definitely, like Surya Kumar is a very important player for us. Like he has been a very crucial for us, like at number 3 also, and he has played sometimes at number 4 also. So he's a floater too, can be used as a floater. So definitely he brings in a lot into the squad. He can actually anchor the innings and finish it well. And he knows that he didn't have a very good season last year. So that's why he needs to do very well this year, just to prove that he's the best at number 3 at Mumbai Indians. So definitely looking forward to Surya Kumar being back, because Anmolpreet was looking weak. I'm not judging his skills, but still Surya Kumar definitely any day better than Anmolpreet. So that will strengthen our batting. So I'm really looking forward to Surya today.
Okay, I should do some mentions as well, because lots of messages coming in. Thank you. Keep those messages coming in. I love it. I love hearing from people actually listening in lots of different ways, Facebook and YouTube here. Corbo, Lorbo, Jeetbo, all the way. I don't think I'm saying that right. Corbo, Lorbo, Jeetbo? Am I saying it correct?
No, it's right.
There you go. Right. Corbo, Lorbo, Jeetbo. You can't say it in an English accent. Doesn't really work. All the way, says Nikhil. MI is going to win today, says Akshat. MI is going to be rattled by KKI, says Nikhil. But he says, MI know how to bounce back. They're going to bounce back hard. They've got it in them to bounce back. KKR, I was going to say, call you Vanch, my KKR fan, riding solo. He clearly feels like he can take on the 2 Mumbai Indian fans on his own today. He's that confident. A solid start from you guys, you know, a confident performance. They're looking good, KKR, this season.
Absolutely, everything seems to be falling in place for KKR this season. We've got the captain that we've always wanted, an Indian captain, a young and exciting captain in Shreyas Iyer, and he's giving the results. I mean, he's actually been the game changer for us in the middle order. He's controlled the entire unit well, especially while KKR are bowling, and you can see it in the results as well. He's given confidence to Umesh Yadav with the new ball. Then even Tim Southee has bowled well with the new ball. So over and all, we are looking quite confident, but it's too early in the tournament to say anything or to draw any conclusion. So let's just keep on going as we are, and let's see where the tournament takes us.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It is early to be calling confidence, but it's not too early to be looking into the past, because we can look at the stats of these 2 teams going head to head. Look at Vanch. Vanch is like, nah, man, we don't. Oh, come on, man, we don't need to see that. I know you don't want to see that. And look, the past is in the past, but 22-7. I mean, so when people are talking about Mumbai bouncing back, that's what they've got under their belt. That's what they're able to bounce back from. So this is not a team to be ruled out. This is not a team that's in poor form. They're only 2 games in. I think Kolkata, this is your 4th game then, isn't it? You've played 3. This is game number 4. This is game number 3 for you, Mumbai. So again, Naresh, still quite early days for a team. We've seen this all across the league this season, that teams are taking 3 games, 4 games to settle in.
Yeah, and if you go to see, except for Gujarat, all have lost a game at least. So it's going to be very close. It's going to be tight. That's why it's very important that we don't lag behind and give our best today to get those 2 points, because at least that will bring us the confidence in the playing 11. Because Rohit has a habit of not making a lot of changes, but definitely if he goes ahead with the same bowling attack today, if they don't perform, then they'll have lots to do back to the basics, as you say.
So you're putting more of the emphasis on like your Bumrahs and your Ashwins rather than your batting. That's twice you focus on the bowling, Naresh, more so than
because both the games were actually in our hand, and we lost out because of just 3 overs in each game where we went for big runs. And I still feel with Surya coming in and the talent which Tilak Verma has shown, the Agarbatti brand Tilak Verma, he and Surya can be really critical in this lineup to score big. And Ishan is in very good form. Rohit needs to probably look at playing a little longer, but if Surya comes in at 3, I think he needs to go deep. Tim David, Pollard and Daniel Sams, probably the new three combination of our finishers need to also kind of just lift their game. They had an opportunity last game. Probably we lost out on that.
Okay, Romit, would you agree with Naresh? Anything you want to add to your team's tactics going into this one?
Yeah, like I would like to change the bowling lineup if like Rohit changes. Like I just want to bring another spinner, that is Sanjay Yadav, who's a left-arm orthodox, in place of Basil Thampi, and bring Meredith in place of Sam. So Sanjay Yadav can bat too. So that actually increases our batting. He can bat actually well, so better than Sam's. So that actually brings an option of a left-arm spinner and a leg spinner as Ashwin. So actually increases the bowling depths, and we can use two spinners in the middle, which we were lacking in the last few games. So that's why Meredith and Sanjay Yadav should come in today.
Okay. Some
Yeah,
key
Tommy,
changes
I
there.
agree on that. Two spin attack has worked very well for us in the past. Yeah, we can also look at Fabian Allen because he's a good batter as well as he bowls left arm spin for West Indies, and that is where I feel Rohit Sharma has been conservative when it comes to changes. Surya coming in, probably one more bowling change. Yeah, two spin attack would be good for us.
We've got some Rajasthan Royals fans messaging. Says Naresh, I love it, by Agarbatti fire is what they
Sandy
want.
must be Sandy. Has to be Sandy.
Has to be. He's still giving it. He's the Sandy, the Rajasthan Royals fan, the loudest Rajasthan Royals fan. He's still giving it, even though they lost
He
yesterday.
went for a walk late last night. After Rajasthan.
You had to walk off all the ladoos. That's what it was. KKR, Andre Russell. What a joy to watch what he's doing right now, Vanch.
We are seeing the best of Andre Russell, and with age, I think he's getting better and better. What it seems. Last time around, I felt that he was sent in a bit too early, but I was proven completely wrong by what he did against Punjab. He's got a good record at Wankhede, yes. We saw that when he plays for his national side as well. But last time it was something special, and I was just watching the TV and I was just cherishing what I was watching. So that was one innings which I will remember for a long, long time. And I hope it's a good season for him, because it's been 2 years that he's not had a complete good performance with the bat. So I really hope that he's consistent with the bat this time around, and he can solidify that middle order and that late and those last 5 overs to provide maximum results for the team.
See, that's interesting. You touched on that. You said he's getting better and better as time goes on. This league, the T20, the IPL, does it lend itself to experience like this, or is it more suited to a young gun who's a bit more naive, who's going to go for those big shots regardless? Vanch, let me ask you first.
I think it totally depends on the personality, because we've seen a few players who have not able to live up to their reputations, whereas some players have just gotten better with time. Taking, for example, someone like a Lasith Malinga, although he was 36, 37, he was still performing well for Mumbai Indians. So I think it's basically based on the personality, but I think Russell has got it in himself that he wants to perform harder. He wants to focus only on T20 cricket, and of course the franchise leagues all across the world. So I think he's got his plan clear. He's performing well in the gym as well. You can see that, and he's got those muscles to smash them all around. So that's what matters.
Okay, Romit, what do you
Tommy,
think?
another current example is Dinesh Karthik. Like,
right,
you see how is he playing for RCB? Like last season, he didn't have a very good season with KKR, but now he's playing the wrap shot, utilizing the crease well. So he's also getting better with age, as Vanch mentioned about Russell. So he's a current example as well, Dinesh Karthik.
So surely, in that respect, the experience of these older players, even when you look at Dhoni and what he's able to do, they can just read the game. They've got more moves that they've learned. It's like me on the dance floor. Like now, I can show you a whole repertoire of dance moves, right? Back in the early 90s, I was really only the running man, right? Running man, a little foot shuffle, but now I can slow it down, I can speed it up. You know what I'm talking about, Naresh. I'm calling it dance moves,
because
Naresh.
in the 90s, you were worried who's looking at you. Now no one is going to look at you.
Actually, that's very, very true. Not even my wife is looking at my dance moves anymore. But Naresh, experience over youth. What one would you take?
I think it's a mix, and that's what's the uniqueness about IPL, because you see what's happening with Venkatesh Iyer now. Half of the season last year, and he was fast tracked into the Indian team. Probably he's not been able to get his rhythm currently. But at the other side, unknown names like Ayush Badoni, what he's doing. or you can take a couple of other guys also. So it's a mix, and that is where the seniors come into the picture of how these youngsters have to be handled. Tilak Verma himself in the last game, that partnership with Ishan Kishan, so uh, rather Ishan Kishan you can take, okay, there must have been pressure on this price tag that went by in the
Yeah.
auction, and he wasn't scoring big for India, but now these two games he's back in form. So it's a mix how the seniors work on the youngsters, and 2 months and probably few weeks before the start of the league also they spend a lot of time together. So I think that's the best education they can have in cricket.
Okay, Vanch, let me touch upon your bowlers then, because we haven't spoken about people like Narayan and Chakravarti. You're hearing Naresh and the Mumbai fans saying, their bowlers are key. What role and how important is it for your bowlers to perform today?
Well, bowling has been the strength for us ever since Gautam Gambhir took over as the KKR captain, and now this season around, I think it's bowlers who have done 70-75% of the job, and it's become much more easier for the batsmen to chase down the total. So bowling has been impressive so far. Umesh Yadav, Tim Southee with the new ball, I think they've done a brilliant job picking up at least more than 2 wickets in every game in the power play. So that's a very good start because teams barely lose if they pick up 2 or 3 wickets in the power play, and that's where the pressure is exerted on the opposite team. And after that, of course, in the middle overs we've got Sunil Narayan and Chakravarti, although he hasn't picked up a lot of wickets, but I think he's been very economical, which is a very good sign. But the only concern that I'm having today is the death bowling, because Andrew Russell, we've seen against RCB, he didn't perform well with the older ball in the death overs, and of course Shivam Mavi hasn't come into his best as of now. So slight concern with the death overs, but other than that, it really feels very good to have a bowling unit like this.
Okay, pretty awesome. Romit, who is your Rario player of the day? Who's the one to watch on behalf of Rario?
It should be Rohit Sharma, because since he has scored 1,000 runs approximately in 29 matches against KKR, so he has always been scoring well against KKR. So today he would be the player to watch out for. Whenever Rohit Sharma loses his form, it's always KKR mainly whom he finds his forms against. So that's why I'm looking forward to Rohit.
Okay. Rohit has definitely got it in his locker. Naresh, anybody else from the Mumbai squad that you think deserves to shine a light on?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Ishan Kishan has done well in the first two games. Would like to see him score big and bat deep. And if Surya comes in, these two will be very, very critical top of the order.
Okay, Kishan, Rohit. You know what? The squad's there. Even when you look at Bumrah, Ashwin, you say these names. These are India first team names. These are great players. And I'm kind of excited to see Mumbai coming to their own. I think we've seen already across the league teams by game 2, 3 finding 3 and even 4, game 4 finding their feet. I'd like to see that for Mumbai, and I think there's a lot of expectation of Mumbai. It's a beautiful club. It's a sexy club. The fans are going to really want to see it. But KKR in solid form. Who's your Rario player then, Vanch?
Well, I'm hoping good from the two Iyers this time around, Shreyas Iyer and Venkatesh Iyer. Talking about Venkatesh Iyer, I think he's not been at his best in these 3 games so far. But as you can see, the stat in front of you, 53 in his last match against Mumbai, and he won us the game last time around, smashing Trent Bolt and Jasprit Bumrah in the new ball with the new ball. So I'm really hoping that Venkatesh Iyer finds his form back, and today might be the day. Actually, I have a gut feeling that today might be the day for Venkatesh Iyer, where he's back into form and raring with the new ball for KKR.
Okay, who else? Who else do we need at KKR though, as well as Venkatesh Iyer? What player? When we're almost fast forwarding to the end of this game, who needs to step up again? When I think of RCB yesterday, when Kohli and the others 1, 2, and 3 went out, it came down to batsmen 4, 5. I think even did we get to 6? To really to pick up. It was Shabazz who scored the runs, who got them over the line, which is amazing to see across. How the middle order can really play a part there. If we do get another potential, I don't want to say letdown from Iyer, but if it doesn't quite go the way Iyer wanted to, who else is there to back him up?
Well, I feel Sam Billings is an exciting talent. We've not seen the best of him as of now. He's done what he has been put on the crease for, but he still hasn't. We still haven't seen the best of Sam Billings yet. He's an exciting talent from England, and he's known for his 200 plus strike rate innings, and we haven't still seen that from now because the situation hasn't demanded that from him. But Billings is an exciting player along with Russell, of course. The last time around against Punjab, both of them performed well, but Billings was slightly slow, and the situation demanded him to be slow. So this time around, if we get into that situation, I think Sam Billings is ready to take on that situation and perform for KKR.
Okay, it says, and so Akshat here saying for KKR they have Pat Cummins available from today as well. Naresh, sorry, what were you going to add?
Yeah, and I was coming to that because they have a very tough decision to make now, because if they have to take Pat Cummins, they may have to drop Sam Billings, because the others are Russell, Narayan, and Saudi. They haven't played a single game where they have gone up to 150. They have chased two totals of 130 plus, and when they batted first, they were bowled out for 128. That is where I see an opportunity for our bowlers to lift the game and keep their scoring low. So that's a tough decision they have to make to get in Pat Cummins today.
Good stuff. No, you're right. It's so many tactics, so many strategies. I love it. Okay, just before we get into fighting talk, and we're going to do that in just a moment, a little reminder that Rario are giving away NFTs. We're giving them away. Okay, there's nothing you have to do. There's no money you have to part with. There's no credit card or card details or payment. Nothing like that. All I need you to do is to go to rario.com now. If you type in your details, it's very straightforward. Rario will give you a free NFT. That is a little moment in cricketing history. It's a digital ownership, a digital bit of memorabilia that you can keep forever. It's yours. You own that moment in history. It's like owning a brick from a house. It's like owning a signed shirt from a game. You are owning this digital moment. This is the new hot thing that you can do in cricket with an NFT, a non-fungible token. And this is how you do it. It's very easy.
It's so easy. You type in your email address first of all. This is it. This is step one. Email address. You can all do that. And then once you've filled that one in, you go down to the line below and you type in your username. I'm going with Big Tom. And then you put in your password. Make this unique to yourself, something that you're going to remember. And you have officially got yourself into the site. Then, of course, you've got to make sure you're not a robot by typing in the code. You hit submit. You wait for the email to come into your inbox and you confirm it. That's it.
That's what you do. Look at that. Human is messaging me. I think is it human, or is it just a human, or it's human? I don't know. I'm gonna say human because we do get aliens watching. Quite a few animals as well. And I think sometimes this show releases the animal in some people. But human is watching, and human is saying, what free NFTs? Say that again. Right. This is what you do. You go to rario.com. This website here, rario.com. And that, what you just watched there, that little video, that's what you need to do. It's a username, an email address, a password thing, and that's it. I promise you, I did it. It took me 60 seconds, and they're giving you a free NFT if you do that today. A free moment in history that you can own forever. And who knows, if that player goes on to achieve great things, then the value of your NFT goes up. You can trade it. It's the same as memorabilia. It works in the same way, okay? Go do that right now. Go to rario.com, and whilst we get ready for fighting talk. Now, Vanch is obviously going to do it on behalf of KKR, but who's going to do it on behalf of Mumbai? Naresh or Romit?
Let Romit do it. I did it for the first two games. We haven't won, so let's see if there's any change of luck.
Cool, no issues.
Okay, Romit, no pressure then. I'm going to let you go first because you've got the most fight in you right now. Mumbai Indians need this win. They want more so, I think more so for the fans. They want to send out a message that, look, we're contenders. We know, don't write us off. But as we know, it's how you finish in the league. It's not how you start. Humans just going, I'm from the Anti-Bot Association. Anti-Bot. There you go. Very good. Thank you for being human about it, Human. Okay, Romit, your 30 seconds for fighting talk starts now.
Yeah, I'll firstly quote 22-7. Like, it's always Mumbai who always has the advantage over KKR, the psychological advantage. Rohit Sharma scoring so many runs against KKR, and thanks to KKR for giving us Surya Kumar Yadav. That would have been the biggest loss, and Surya has also performed well against KKR. So if you look at the stats, obviously Mumbai Indians has the edge, and also Mumbai hasn't got any win in this tournament till now. So definitely Mumbai will be more hungry for the win today to beat KKR, rattle them, and just get those 2 points and go up the table. And KKR hasn't performed well against Mumbai, so they will be under pressure. And their death bowling hasn't been good, so we can utilize it. So if Paulie fires today, KKR will have it and their head, and they have to scratch their heads at what is happening when Paulie is batting so well. So definitely, and then we have Jasprit Bumrah. Like even Andrew Russell comes to the crease, and whoever comes, he can just rattle the stumps out, bowling that perfect Yorker. So definitely KKR, I don't see KKR having any chance against Mumbai today. If they have, that's only one person, but the rest belongs to Mumbai. So
Okay, all right. I gave him a little bit extra, Vanch. I had to, because I felt like this is Mumbai's moment. It might be their only moment. It might be their only moment of the day. Who knows? But you're right. They're hungry for it, Vanch. That's what he's saying. They're hungrier. Bahut bhook lagi hai Mumbai ko, right? Bahut bhook. So now, is KKR going to take all the vada pav for themselves, or are they going to leave some on the table for Mumbai? We'll find out. Vanch, your 30 seconds starts now.
We're definitely going to keep them hungrier for the next match. I know we've not got a good record against them, but that's what makes us the underdogs, and underdogs always tend to perform well. And I know it's a very bad stat, and Rohit Sharma and all of that good average against KKR. But you know what's exciting? Sunil Narayan has got the better of Rohit Sharma. So in that aspect, Sunil Narayan has been the go-to man for KKR, and I'll not be surprised if it goes well with the new ball today. We've got a new captain, we've got a new team, and today we've got a new ground as well, where both teams will be playing their first match. So I don't think toss will become a big factor either. So you know what? This time KKR hai taiyar.
That's it. Narayan's going to be
Tommy,
the man. Oh, Naresh.
Tommy, the only 100 which Rohit Sharma has got in IPL history has been against KKR.
So are you saying there's a pattern developing? Is that what you're saying? That
it's time for a second one. It's been a decade. That was way back in 2012. So could see another one today.
Oh, maybe it's like a shooting star. Once every 10 years, the century against KKR. There it goes across the sky. There goes Rohit's century. Hey, all will be revealed very soon. We are now 2 hours away from game time. Thank you to everyone for watching as always. Thank you to Human as well. He goes, Tommy, I'm a big fan of yours for ages. Legend of the Punjabi industry. I never knew you were a cricket fan. I tell you what I love. I love this. I love the people factor. I love seeing athletes at their very best. And what's so great about the IPL is it's the best of the best around the planet. All eyes are on this industry. All eyes are on this game. The pressure is on. It means more to the fans. So I'm not just saying because your name. I like the human factor. I do. And it's game time right now. Varnata, she's saying, "MI, please win today" in the comments. But Saturday, nope. Not on Saturday, but right now, you can win right now. So she's giving you license. Hey, Varnata's good vibes worked yesterday for RCB. We'll see if they go your way right now for MI. It's Mumbai Indians versus Kolkata Knight Riders. Enjoy the game, boys, wherever you are watching, and whatever city you're originally from, whatever routes you're selling out on. It's like they're crossing over. I feel like separated at birth, switched in the hospital. You know, you were born to raised in Mumbai. You were raised in Kolkata. It's great. It's all adds to the drama of it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your wise words. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the game. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See you later, everyone. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you.